but in fact it's the quietest and safest place in town. You won't run into any reporters, nobody gets into any fights, nobody drinks too much, nobody even raises their voice. The place is owned by an elderly gentleman who knows how to keep things under control. That's why I never invite my friends here. I wanted to make an exception for my 60th birthday, but most of my colleagues are young enough to be my sons, and they'd rather just hire prostitutes. Why stare at some boobs when you can take the whole package for yourself? But there's none of that in our club. Even looking too long is considered indecent. You can get an occasional glimpse, like by accident. The rest of the time you just pretend that you're immersed in conversation, or just come by for a drink. Doesn't mean these gentlemen wouldn't want their bald heads smothered in tits. It's just that nobody says it out loud. My younger colleagues might call it hypocrisy, but I call it the good old-fashioned manners. Good manners and leave the rest unsaid. She agrees to unbutton her blouse, and we agree not to pay too much attention. The girls are on a quiet prowl, too. They're looking for a way out of their cramped rooms. Maybe make friends with some wealthy patron with a pacemaker and dentures. Everybody wants something. But we have to control ourselves, or we'll all turn into libertines and prostitutes. Hell, if there weren't any rules, I'd be belching and farting, jumping up on the table, arms held high, yelling, "Shake it, baby!" No idea how I got so barbaric.
Hey there guys, Wizard Oak is here, and good lord, that's quite loud. We are playing This Is the Police, and will be my first YouTube video. Of course, I am, usually basically streaming on Twitch, of course, if you not know. Of course, every time I keep hearing about this game, people recommend, please play it, please play this game. Like, I have no idea what you have to do in this game. Obviously, you are a police officer, and it's kind of like balance of very RPG is when I heard, like, it's like this. There's corruption, and there is, well, you know, a non-corrupt cop type of thing. Of course, I heard you play as chief of police, and you had to, like, whatsoever before you retired, kind of thing. But I am gonna give it a shot to see, like, how well I go so far. And of course, this will be this basically, God knows how long. Does that mean sort some right? And of course, we will begin the game. Okay. City Hall confirmed rumors of Jack Boyer assignment. The mayor was a sex maniac? Mark War 2 have to be shown in Freiburg the day before the worldwide premiere by the mayor. Personal request. Let's get to work. It's hard to turn it on, right?
When I was a kid, my father sometimes told me at bedtime that if I closed my eyes and didn't open them for a long time, all the demons would blow away. Yesterday I turned 60, but I still take his advice. Not because I'm sentimental or want to keep the memory of my father alive. I just can't think of a better solution. To get away from all the demons that haunt Freeburg, I'd need to wear a blindfold 24/7. Plus, it's a good idea to act blind when talking to reporters. At least that's what my colleagues say. They're afraid of press conferences. But for me, it's more like a confessional. No matter what lies you tell, you're privately thinking the honest answers. It helps me remember who I am. The fact that I'll be reading all about it in the papers tomorrow is a small price to pay. Call it penance for the preacher. This is the first time I'm afraid of those answers my mind has given me. Not because I'm mad I'm losing my job. Though it's true, I'm mad as hell. Not because I subconsciously blame everyone else. Though I damn sure do blame them. And don't even ask me what my next move is. I can't imagine. But even that doesn't scare me. The worst thing is, I know I'm gonna have to do something. And I'll be damned if I know how far I'll go. I may have a lot of vices, but predictability isn't one of them. I learned a long time ago how to drive away the swarming demons. But what do you do when they're trying to rip your soul from your skin? Shutting my eyes tight as I can. The best solution remains the same: play blind. I just hope the reporters think I was blinded by the camera flash.
That's more or less something that happened to Indiana Jones during the Lost Ark, when at the last moment he had to close his eyes with Mira, with like, close your eyes, the demons are coming out from the Ark. Close it to the old die, all the Nazis will die in this cave, type of thing, and just keep your eyes shut. Something like that. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Right, here we go. Good morning. Yesterday, the mayor office officially announced your reassignment. Does this came surprise, or did you know someone in advance? The mayor discussed it with me. The mayor told me he wanted a fast face running Freeburg DP. So no, it's not came as a surprise. Do you know who already is the name of your successor? I think it will be the department vet. Because why not? Makes sense. After the recent corruption scam, your deputy Francis Kittredge said he is looking forward to resigning. If the mayor offered him your position, would you change his mind? Perhaps. All three candidates applied. Many still believe that the police are cooperating with the mob. Do you have anything to say about this? I don't want to say no comment. I will say I don't know. I don't really work with the mob, but I can't speak for every man or woman in the department. I cannot follow all my employees round the clock. Do you think your personal relationship with the mayor could be a reason behind your retirement? Possibility. Often difficult to say what guide of the Weber. Thank you.
How's the back today, Mr. Boyd?
Same as usual.
How did the press conference go?
You can read about it in the newspapers tomorrow. Don't let anyone in.
Even Mr. Kendrick?
Especially Mr. Kendrick.
Well, he's taking drugs forever. And he's taking the red pills.
As soon as I heard the door creak, I knew what face I'd see. When I tell Emma not to let anyone in, there's only one man it could be. Rude, arrogant, no warning. That's Mayor Rogers in a nutshell. White summer shoes, white socks, white shorts, white polo shirt, and the white smile of a hungry shark. Mayor Rogers enters every room like he owns the place. Even the floorboards under his feet sound like they're creaking an apology. He never shied away from the odd corruption scheme. It's like the devil walks behind him. In the movies, the villains controlling the city play golf with the judges. Rogers plays tennis with them instead. That's about the only difference.
That's not like Donald Trump.
I was hoping to catch you after the press conference. You ran away so quick.
There's no smoking at City Hall. No reason for me to hang around.
Well, this morning I signed a ban on smoking in all public buildings. Soon you won't be able to smoke here either.
Soon enough, I won't be here at all.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. The people of this city like you, Jack. The police chief of all people. Don't betray that, Jack. Don't get wrapped up in any schemes. Sit nice and quiet for the next 180 days, and you'll be remembered as a hero. That's the only thing that you still have left. Be the hero.
Then how am I supposed to scrape together a retirement fund?
You had a million chances to secure a luxury pension, one that even I would have envied, although I've never set aside any money for myself. I'm not planning to retire anytime soon. "180 days of quiet, Jack. That's all I need. I don't have any problems with you, and you won't have any problems with me. I have a new assistant, Troy Starr. If you have something to tell me, call him. But try not to bother him. He's a busy man."
I'll do my best.
"And quit smoking up the office. One of my friends will be using it soon."
Corruption. Damn.
Oh, I'm sorry, babe. Only the mayor has this number. Mr. Mayor?
Yeah, is this Troy Starr?
Yes?
Go fuck yourself, Troy Starr.
Well, that's what he's doing. Bye. Okay, city senator wage to maybe won't be wage this year. Head of culture development on a fan in Italy. My boy, the mayor Roger is a professional. Let's get back to work. Come on, turn it on. Harder.
Cops don't use the police station cafeteria anymore. There's some kind of stigma against sitting shoulder to shoulder with your partners. Everybody just takes snacks from the machines or grabs a meal and hammers it down in the corner like a vulture on a corpse. The main thing? Don't look into anyone's eyes. could be construed as an invitation to sit together. The only people eating here are ghosts. My deputy, Francis Kendrick. He recently became one of those ghosts. The subject of one of the most devastating corruption scandals in the history of Freeburg. No evidence to support the accusations, but everyone knows Kendrick's days are numbered. I need that file I asked for. Needs to be ready tonight. Francis didn't say anything, but I understood. Ghosts aren't supposed to talk. Besides, I got a feeling he was already finished.
Could be worse. Right. Would you like have any tip how this game works? Well, I have no idea how to do it. Show me what you got. Freeburg, the DP, organize upcoming work assessments into shifts for today's and tomorrow. Every shift, officer will reply to crimes in progress. Detective continue their investigating, and you can move freely the employees between shifts. All officers and detectives pose several important characteristics. I see this one is alcoholic. Professionalism is so overall effect of level of your police officer. Well, policeman, I would like prefer police officer. Then with sexism, a figure around 150 is considered average. Any police officer you fall short of mark is not entirely liable, while those who are professional is considered higher than average are a safe bet. Even a pitch and infinite level of professional may rise or fall over time of course of their career. Energy are shown on the tiredness of your police officer. I want to keep saying it. Are the less energy your people have, the less reliable on their work. A police officer who is exhausted may have sleep on the wheel or make a critical error on the job. Your employee may lose 1 point of energy for each working day and restore 1 point after each rest day. Your employee can't tell you everything. Some addition of characteristics are hidden from the fuel. For instance, some cops are lazy. True. And will come up for any reason he can think of take a day off, while others like to drink too much, like him. You can guess what those are, those things, but if we should be able to draw out your consent based on behavior of your employees. Right. Okay, we got one. This is Jesus. How old that lady is. Damn. Right. Wait, we got squat? Right. We spotted the call and the bread is bread and butter of the police work. You need to send officers to crime scenes before times expire. On the mark of the map, so where the police officers, the calls come from, the further away the destiny is from the police station, the longer it takes your officer to travel back and forth. So longer your people will tie up with are unavailable for work.
110B in progress.
Right. Easiest way to determine on the difficulty of a task may be checking on how many units you are allowed to send in a call. The more units you send, the more serious the lead's threat. Apparently, the Whiskey 1 missions will give you option to set in squads, but you can be pulled by one officer. Number of slots are not only just a concern, but any valuable information from the location of this crime scene to percent of the weapons or so on. All you can tell you how serious each case can be taken. A mission may look simple, but at first glance, until it turned out to be a brutal meat grinder or a serious call can be turned out to a false alarm. Right. America will exit from the store, saw a van parking, went over to a homeless man who had been digging through trash. The driver pulled out and helped, but he saw that he hit the bomb, and he got back in the van quickly and drove away. Sent 2 officers. Just why not?
311A in progress.
Theater manager reported that during the showing of Citizen Kane, a drunk man attempted to force his way into the theater carrying a snowboard. Decorate with the words, excuse me, Wolfsball. When he is denied entry, he finally attacked the cashier and currently fighting with the security. Right, we need for these 2 ladies. Don't want to send all my officers there. Right. When everything goes well, the officer will capture. Everything goes well. The police capture the criminal. Nobody dies. But in truth, sometimes criminals manage to escape. Just trying to learn any dead cops or citizen. Dead cops will hurt the roster. This citizen will bother your mayor, even the one more than the living ones. Good. Nice. Well, we're doing well so far.
910C in progress.
Oh, armed robbery. Damn. Right, 2 teenagers armed with shotguns robbing a videotape store and went off with the wild collection of adult movies. The criminals freed on the car, but the store manager wrote down the license plate, and the owner is one Jane Brown, who is living in the suburbs.
311A in progress.
What's this fight? Brothers and sisters crashing each other over the distant father. Well, according to one lawyer, they don't dare to separate them. Security is off duty tonight. Well, sent a little grand there. Love of God, I hope she don't die. Seen the experience.
412A in progress.
Assault. He passing her by saw some teenagers attacking an elderly musiker and one off with his guitar and money. Yeah. Time to get these guys in.
We've got a
Oh,
situation
what's this?
here.
When the officer is not so sure how to proceed, they may contact you and handle the separation. How to try to deal with whatever came up, but don't waste all your time on this stuff. You probably have plenty other on Pritz. Let's go and whew, that's a ballsy move too.
311A complete.
Yeah, everything's going well. This actor is simple to play, to be honest.
412A complete.
If you think of you need a couple more extra hands more, you can order any cop into come in work overtime, but if they working flat out, you must have more time, they must have more exhaustion. Someone will bind to make a stick. Right. Right, end of the day, anyways.
Used to be when I asked Kendrick to stay late at the office, he liked to grumble and crack wise. Nowadays, he doesn't have the strength for it. Slumped shoulders, blank stare, wrinkled skin. The past few weeks, I don't hardly recognize my old friend. In his younger years, he reminded me of a gallant royal officer in an old Kipling story. Kendrick isn't just crumbling under the weight of the public pressure, but from the shame of it all. Internal Affairs raided the library he inherited from his grandfather, hoping they'd find buckets of cash stashed in the pages. Heard about the look on his face, the fearless policeman standing helpless in horror. I've known Francis for 30 years. The past 20 years he's played loose with the law. And I know that at a certain point, every stolen dollar brings more misery than anything else. Probably sounds crazy, but I sympathize with the guy. What can I do? Your friends are your friends, and these are the waters we swim in.
Called all of the people on that list today. Now they know you're in business, so you could get a call from any of them. You don't need to worry about any of them. I've cleared them all.
And what kind of business are we talking here?
It's nothing too serious, just like you asked. Should be just a few small favors. Payments will vary depending on the situation and who you're dealing with. How much are you looking to earn?
$500,000.
$500,000? Why not a whole million?
Because everybody wants to take $1 million. Figured I'd try something different.
$500,000 in 180 days? Well, you could earn it all above board if you netted all the big fish and hit all your bonuses.
Never knew you for a fisherman.
Well, you never got into my business, and I'm not trying to get into yours. But be careful about bringing in any other cops. Sooner or later, they'll put the finger on you. And one more thing, Jack. I remember what you said, but I should probably add one more name to that list. Christopher Sand.
Sand.
Who? Who the hell's Christopher Sand?
Christopher G. Sand. Everyone knows the name, but few could tell you who he is. The old man stays away from the spotlight. Always wears old-fashioned jeans and knitted sweaters. Gives to charity. Rarely attends social events. An avid hunter, I hear. Even dabbles in poetry. You'd never guess he's the head of the oldest and most powerful gang in the city. Goes back as far as his great-grandfather. And Sand is strict about following the old rules. He rarely involves himself in commonplace murders and robberies. Hardly needs to intimidate anyone to get his point across. The people who work for him each have their sphere. They provide protection where needed, even work with the authorities when they want to make a deal. Meanwhile, Sand pulls the strings without getting his hands dirty. People sometimes mistake his quiet approach. A couple years ago, an arms dealer decided to expand its business without asking permission, and his whole family paid the price. In 4 weeks, Sand killed 31 people. Old men, women, even a few teenagers. And Sand's people made sure every paper reported it. Frank, I don't want to hear you say that name again.
Jack, please, listen to me. I'm in with these guys.
We agreed, Frank. That's not the kind of business I'm into. I don't go there. Never have, never will.
Well, this is it, folks. I will be ending right now for today. Thank you for coming by my video. Of course, if you like, if you enjoy my video, please like. And of course, if you want to see more of me on YouTube in the future, please subscribe. And of course, if you want to see me live stream, because I will be live streaming this week or wherever appeared. I will be on Twitch, and of course, obviously look for Wizard Oak if you obviously know. So if you want to do it, go ahead. And I will see you guys next time in the next video, probably about, God knows, probably next week. So I will see you guys next time.